ODW gang, man. We back with another banger, man. Fresh week, man. Fresh vid, man. You know what's going on. But today, we got a new vid, man. We got a new vid. We got TikTok conspiracies, aliens, nigga, history, UFOs, bro. We got everything. Whatever you want, we got everything. Learn about shit. Read about, see about, man, whatever. Enough talking, man. Let's go ahead and get into the vid. Oh, that bit. Already? Already? Okay. That bit look like a, that bit tilting and all type.
What is that?
Fireworks or something.
Aliens? I don't know.
What the heck
Where is that? You see it, right?
I'm actually, yes,
Okay.
I do see it.
Okay.
What y'all think that is?
By the second.
I know.
It's a lot of them.
They're sticking around.
We're gonna do some
Anybody?
digging and figure out what that is. Back in a moment.
It's like a lot of shit flying. Like you could say ghosts, or like, you know, some flying ability. What the?
You're probably wondering what that is, and I can explain, but first things first, I'm not hearing any of y'all out. Y'all getting way too comfortable with what goes on your digital footprint. It's all fun and games, so you gotta explain a TikTok comment you made about an animal at a job interview, and trust me, it's gonna happen to at least one of you. That is an Atlantic sea hare. What is a sea hare? It's a boneless snail, so...
You ever heard of that, man? Comment below, man.
Well, actually the opposite. They're gastropods, making them related to snails, except nature got drunk and put their shell on the inside. It's also called the inkfish, since this water giant spits out ink on command whenever it feels physically threatened. Which makes sense since they're mollusks, which puts them at the same lunch table as cephalopods like squids and octopus. Octopi, octopodes, octopeople. Also, they're hermaphrodites, meaning they can pitch and catch, and they'll actually form these lines where they'll play shortstop for the one behind them while pitching to the one in front. So I guess the moral is, you might not always know when they're leaving, but they'll let you know when they're coming.
Something new? I ain't never heard of that. California, it was said to be surrounded by... Oh, they transporting the UFO shit. Did y'all see the tip of it? Y'all see the tip? Y'all see the tip of it?
Another big story tonight in Ohio. Growing concern
in
about
Ohio,
the toxic fallout after that train crash.
If y'all in Ohio, y'all
Residents
close
in the
by
area
in
are
Ohio,
complaining
bro.
of sore
Comment
throats
below,
and
y'all have any headaches,
after chemicals
sore
were released
throats,
during the control
any
room
nausea,
of the
all
derailed
that,
train
like
cars.
stomach aches.
Officials
Man.
are adamant that there's no threat to
Because
human
if y'all ain't
life.
heard about the
Ohio's
derailment, bro,
Natural
these
Resources
chemicals and shit in the
Department
air.
revealed An estimated 3,500 fish were killed. Officials continue to test the air, water, and soil nearly 2 weeks after the derailment.
So you gotta stack on the water. Get your water. Get your water.
All right, family. Well, woke up this morning.
What we got?
Saw this post by the guy Orion Daystar. This is the Russian bridge to Crimea. A major supply
I think this is a little
bridge between the two to the Crimean Peninsula. Pay attention.
Peninsula.
Blown up, family.
Bridge.
Look, just look. They got all kind of video of this going down. This is a serious situation right here. This one of their main supply bridges or whatever. It's 2 bridges, one of their major bridges to that peninsula carrying supplies. This is a big hit for them, and y'all need to understand that this is about to escalate. It's about to escalate, family. You gotta pay attention to what's going on in the world. Just look.
If you haven't subscribed, man, go ahead and subscribe, man. Hit the notification bell. Stay updated on the vids.
3 people dead
Going up this year.
so far
2 up, way up.
These people.
Look what's going on, bro.
And you know today, October the 8th.
That's why I'm here giving y'all, you feel me? If y'all don't know really what's going on.
But it's probably finna be some more stuff too. And peep the number that they told you that died was 3.
Old news, new news.
Y'all better pay attention. This stuff is all orchestrated, family. But I'm gonna tell you, just because it's orchestrated, don't mean that it's not gonna affect you.
Exactly. Just because it ain't happening to you, don't mean it won't happen to you. It can't happen to you.
Major supply chain gone down. It's gonna be a major hit to Putin, his pride, everything. Look, when you're back up against the wall, you'll do anything. So on that note, family, this finna escalate like I'm saying. If you over here in the U.S., because you know our governments always have a hand in this bullshit right now, it's time to stay aware and get prepared. If you ain't got no iodine drops, you know, to protect your thyroid gland and stuff, no type of real plan, you need to be making them, family, right now. Man, you need to be ordering that stuff off Amazon right now. I'm telling you right now, yo. If you in a major city, now might be the time to just exit up out of there, bruh. Because this is about to escalate, family. This is about to escalate. I'm trying to warn you. I'm trying to help you to see what I already done seen. This here is just a signal of what's to come. So, bliss up, family. I wish everybody the best in these times. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Damn. Damn. Get y'all some
Check it out. I had to
iodine,
pull
man.
over,
Water drops.
come out in this big field over here to get this on camera. Okay, check this out. This is the wide angle lens, right? It's making the curve. Okay, so this cloud is massive. Okay, this isn't doing it justice. This is the sunset. Absolutely beautiful. See the beams coming off right here? Okay, then I don't know what this is. See the beams coming off? What is this?
It just said that was a sunset.
What madness is this?
It just said that was a
Tried
sunset.
to tell you
And them was beams and shit
that
coming
those
up.
old fireplaces wasn't used for burning coal and wood, and you didn't believe me. But when I say I got your ass, oh, I've got your ass. So, this is how the fireplace used to work. There would be a metal plate at the back of the firebox which would reflect infrared rays when the fireplace was heated up. There would also be 2 ether capacitors in the fireplace which provokes eddy currents in the metal frame which transmits them to the metal plate at the back. Eddy currents are current loops formed over conductor surfaces due to changing magnetic flux. They are useful in induction heating,
Pause that if I need to read that.
electromagnetic damping, and electromagnetic braking. So the fireplace
like a
and the roof
whole
are
system
both connected
in
by
one.
metal bondings through the chimney.
Giving off
The
heat.
whole
Yeah.
construction
That's crazy.
becomes one solid
And
conductor,
it's like an energy center.
and then the energy that's gathered from the ether gets converted into heat. In other situations, they even used radium
That's
for
fire.
heating. I guess that's the reason why we're still calling radiators even till this day. I mean, come on, brother. Do you really think they was burning wood and coal in these fireplaces? That's what the savages did when they came along and found these empty buildings, because they didn't know how to use the technology. And the size of the fireplace definitely wasn't built by us. So yeah, I've said this many times before. The eyes are useless when the mind is blind.
The eyes is useless when the mind is blind. That's a good quote.
They are doing it.
Car was fucking clean.
That's it, man.
What the?
Across Connecticut.
So today we're
we're gonna hit on a real cool one, which is Mercury. Check this.
Key to
Free energy.
Oh.
See that? See that spinning? That's the magic of Mercury. Now, they tell us to stay away from Mercury because it's toxic, but they also tell you that it's toxic because it's toxic to the profits of J.P. Morgan Chase and the Rockefellers and all the other people who bought out the energy industries so that they could put a meter on something and charge it to you, right? That's the whole thing. Check this right here. Mercury on top of the light bulb.
Damn!
And the thing is the spinning is very fascinating because when you look at the old buildings from the old world,
they just put the light bulb right on top of the Mercury.
Balls, and they loaded them up with mercury.
The light bulb
put them real high up so that they could gather atmospheric energy, which is free energy. The higher you go up, the more energy that's up there. And they would run, for example, a copper wire down into their home, and they could use that if they wanted the energy or to light their light bulbs or whatever they had in the home. A lot of this is never disclosed because, for example, when we look at all of these things from the past, we start to look at a lot of things were about electrical conductivity. Look at that. They all look like conductors, right? Sacred buildings looking like conductors. They're built like conductors. There's free energy right there. Free energy right there. But the thing is they changed all the history to make it look like everybody was fighting each other. It was medieval. People were going against each other. But in reality, I think the hidden history of the past is very different than what we've been taught.
Sorry for that weird cut too.
Now, in case y'all
don't turn my light on.
I
don't know if y'all noticed. First
time
half,
is literally a state of mind. The elites try to put numbers on the state of mind. Every second is the present moment. Just the present moment constantly repeating itself. There is no future, there is no past. Your past is only a thought. It's the thought of the recent present moment. Get it? That makes you think of it as the past. A lot of y'all don't comprehend what I'm saying. Y'all love to say, the past and future not real, then explain this, explain that. Bro, it's not literal. Let me explain it better. Think about how time can go by fast for you, but slow for somebody else. How is that possible if time was actually real? Take away numbers from time. Then everybody will just be living in the present moment. Everything will be mental. You can make time go by fast or slow. That's proof that it's not real. That's why if you focus in the present moment, you can change time. You can literally choose if you want time to go by fast or slow once you understand that time is not real. Follow for part 2.
Okay.
Quick thought. We all had this energy that sits at the base of our spine called Kundalini. Kundalini means feminine energy, right? And sits at the base of our spine. Once we eat properly, align ourselves and meditate more and start to breathe properly, we release this energy and it coils up our spine like a snake. What it does is, as it coils up our spine, it balances out each chakra we have, starting with the root chakra. We have chakras called root chakras. We got our sacral chakra, then our solar plex chakra, then our heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye chakra, and our crown chakra. Once that energy is released,
12,
right?
13, it's way more chakras. Right? You gotta learn about it. It's way more chakras.
You become more conscious. You shift consciousness, right? This is a Kundalini energy. It's called a Kundalini awakening. People need to read about that because we all need to enlighten ourselves.
That Kundalini go up your spine. Reach that
What they don't want you to know.
Looks just like the hair on our heads today. So if anybody tries to tell you
that
that Egypt is a white civilization, you can point out this hair. So those of you who have your cameras, you want to make sure you take a good picture of it. But this is what Gaston Maspero, an Egyptologist, said about the hair in the Nile in Egypt. He says the hair was inclined to be wavy and even to curl into little ringlets, but without ever turning into the wool of the Negro. But take a look at that hair. It looks like the wool, wool, doesn't it? This is a picture of the hair that's on a figure that was found. So you can see what the person looks like and what the hair looks like.
Hey, man, hair stand for something, man.
NATO is freaking out right now about Russia and China, about Putin and Xi Jinping and that alliance. NATO and the West are openly admitting this week that power is slipping through their fingers. The power dynamic is shifting right before their eyes, and there's very little that they can do about it. And they're doing this with their words and actions right now. They're getting desperate. It's like watching a toddler falling on the floor crying because they're not getting their way. We've all been there. We'll have some more evidence of this in just a moment, but first, a lot of news items happening over the past few hours that I want to bring to your attention because I think they're incredibly important. First up, NATO. led by the United States, is getting desperate. And if you need proof, just look at their bullying of Turkey over the last 24 hours. Now, Turkey is a country that said it would not support Sweden's membership to NATO after that Koran burning incident. Remember that? Well, how did that sit with the deep state people running NATO?